tonight joining me, I have Michael Rosenblatt, who has been a part of the music industry forever. And not that you're that old.
Forever, my God.
Yeah.
How old am I?
You're young, so very young. And so I just want to welcome you here. Thank you so much for being
having me.
part of this. It's very exciting to have you here.
Thank you.
And to hear, about your past and your involvement in the entertainment and music industry and all that, and just to kind of give everybody a bit of your background and where you come from. I mean, how did you? I know your dad is involved in the music industry, and you were born into this.
I was born into the industry. I was a music business baby, which was really fantastic. My dad started in the business actually when I was 9 months old.
Really?
Yeah. And you can kind of chart the rise and fall of the music business by when my dad got in and out. I mean, he just really lucked it. He got in 1958, and he helped to transform the business.
When you say transform the business, how did he help? How did he help the business, and how did it influence you?
He was in independent distribution back in the 50s. Okay. Today you
have... What does that mean now? A lot of people may not know what that means.
Today you have the major labels. And back then there weren't as many major labels. So you have Warner's and Atlantic and Columbia and Epic and, major labels. Back then it was much more small little labels doing their thing as opposed to these big giants. You still had a couple of giants. There was RCA, there was Columbia, but it was mostly these little labels. So these little labels would get together. They wouldn't have the clout on their own to distribute their records out to the record stores. So they would kind of gang together and go through an independent distribution outlet. So my dad ended up working at one, and then he ended up running one called Mainline Distribution in Cleveland. And he had a whole bunch of lines. He did Atlantic Records, he did Phil Spector's label, A&M, whole bunch of labels. Motown even ran through him. So he would distribute these,
the records.
The records. He would physically manufacture them and physically get them in the stores.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was his job. And then later he saw the end of independent distribution and the rise of the majors, so he went to work for record companies, and he was actually one of the architects of WEA, which was when Warner Records, Elektra, and Atlantic got together.
Oh my God.
They were three separate companies. They all got together and created WEA Distribution.
Right.
And my dad was one of the guys who they went around the country very surreptitiously because they didn't want their independent distribution guys to know that they were banding together. So surreptitiously, one guy from each of those companies got together. They went around to all these various cities and found warehouses and signed lease deals and,
Oh my God! So it's not like on the down low a bit,
It was on the down low, and then they were on the up high. And once they formed WEA, it became one of the giant distribution companies.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So I was really lucky. I mean, my dad tells a story about I was like in a car seat when I was 2 years old or 3 years old with the Shirelles, who was taking it around town. Yeah. Yeah, and I was really lucky. I saw the Beatles when I was a kid. I saw the Doors, saw the Righteous Brothers. I got to see all these great concerts when I was really young. I was just exposed to everything. And